This is A-Game, fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SheepStaysLeepTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, and we are back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk to brothers about the phrase that we always grew up hearing: as above, so below. As above, so below. As within, so without. You know, that philosophical phrase that a lot of us brothers grew up hearing. And I think it's a phrase that's very important, and we really need to understand how important it is and how much we should embrace this as brothers, because not only is it a fact, but it is a principle in our life, or it could be a principle in our life that can actually benefit us if we understand it. You see, the term as above, so below it's a universal term. You know, people like to say new age and stuff like that, but of course it's not. It's actually something that was said back in the ancient times. And this term is basically, this phrase rather, is just telling brothers, hey, listen, whatever you think, you can actually manifest. Whatever you want to be and you set your mind to, and you do the necessary work, you're going to get those desired results. This is also where you get the phrase, so a man thinketh, so he's so. So what you think about yourself, what you put into your mind, what you put into your body, is what you're going to get out. You are going to receive the desired result from what you put in. So this is why in the Bible you hear faith without works is dead. Because as above, so below. What you ask for, right? You're just not going to get it because you asked for it. You have to do the necessary work to get what you wanted. You see? But it all started with what you thought, an idea. But a lot of brothers don't understand this today because they're practicing a value system that doesn't reflect truth. So when you're practicing a value system that doesn't reflect truth, truth doesn't reflect in truth is not reflected from you. You see, nobody can receive truth from a person who doesn't practice truth as a value. A man who doesn't see the truth as being valuable is a man that you cannot receive truth from. He might say some things that are true, but he's not living what's true. He can just say what's true. And the things that's manifested in his life is what he seen or deemed to be true. You see? So this is why it's important we understand as above, so below. If you want more peace in your life, if you want to manifest peace in your life, you have to develop a different mindset. You have to treat people differently. You have to look at people in a different light. because that is how people are going to reflect that back to you. You see? See, I want brothers to get out of this selfish mindset. See? And become selfless, not selfish. See, because the lost value system tells you to be selfish. Because you don't value yourself, so you can't value anyone else. So that's why you're a taker. You're just there to consume anything that's around. And that includes people, your relationships. And this is why a lot of us brothers are not manifesting peace in our life. We don't have order in our life. We don't have the correct structure. You see? And it's because we don't understand that us as men, we have to produce those things. It is not something that is just going to be there. You see? And you're never going to produce those things if you don't understand what's important. See, what's important is the things that's up here, the things that are above, the things that are inner, the internal things. See, when the phrase goes as above, so below, what they're saying is the things that you put inside of you, the internal value, the internal work, the personal development that you do. The more that you do, the more you can manifest externally. The more you can move around and be more mobile. The more education you can gain. The better you become a better professional. You actually enjoy great leisure. And you live an abundant life. But you cannot manifest these external things if you don't understand that the manifestation comes from within. See, this is what I've been trying to tell brothers from day one. When I say heal before we build. See, the internal work is the real work. That is where you manifest. You see? That is where you manifest these things. And you will receive them in an external way. But if you don't go within, where you manifesting from? As above, so below. As within, so without. You see? This is why they say life is a journey. But the journey to where? The journey to what? Becoming a better version of yourself. Becoming the best version of yourself. But that journey is an internal journey first. The fight is the internal fight. See, because if you can't win the internal fight, the external fight has already been lost. Because then you become your own worst enemy. And this is what black men have became. We've become our own worst enemy. Because we're not willing to do the internal work. We're trying to do the external work, thinking that these external things will combat the internal war that we suffer from, and it won't. The external things are actually going to be weapons against our internal war because we don't understand what those external things are actually used for. You see? And I spoke about this in the series Black Men Are Casualties of Spiritual Warfare. Make sure you guys go and check that out. You see? Because in that series, I explain how we use those external things, and those external things become weapons against us. The greed, the sloth, the envy. You see? Those things, those internal demons, those things that represent internal strife in a internal war. What then happens is we go and search outside of ourselves and think that we can then use those things to help us fight the internal war when it actually backfires on us. So using our financial resources to harm one another instead of help one another does what? It shows that we got to heal. It shows that we don't understand as above, so below. So if we're at war internally, we're going to be at war externally. If we don't like ourselves, we can't like each other, brothers. If we hate ourselves, we're going to hate each other, brothers. As above, so below. As within, so without. Jealousy is a spiritual thing. It's a demon. So if you have that internal issue, you're going to show it amongst other brothers. If you are a narcissist, that is a demon. That is a spiritual issue. You're going to show that amongst other brothers, because as above, so below, as within, so without. You cannot share or give another brother what you don't have. And that even ties into energy and positivity and light. See, you can't give your brother light if you filled with darkness. As within, so without. See, this is why it's important that we begin to understand this, brothers. Because it ties into just how we deal with one another. And until we learn how to properly deal with one another, we're going to stay in the place that we are as a group of men, which is last. Which is last. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Stay Sleep TV. Also, get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Much love to the A Game Nation. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
This is A Game, fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.